So I met the Daniels before we started filming for Everything Everywhere. What? Oh, okay. They're distracting. They're right there. Yeah, so I met the Daniels right before shooting an episode of a show called Nora from Queens, and we met, and it was just like, it was artistic soulmates, and I was living in New York at the time, was on Broadway, and shooting Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and when those finished, I was like, I think I'm ready to go to LA, because I just want to keep working with young creatives that I feel really excited about, who I know exist, but I don't even know them. And then within a week of me getting to LA, they called me and they're like, hey, we're working on this movie, no pressure, but we think you'd be really perfect for it. So all that is to say is that I think the audition process was really joyful because we already worked together and trusted each other artistically. So I feel like I had so much permission to play and bring my interpretation or my chaos into the audition room and also into the process, knowing that they could hold it, that we creatively jive so well that that they wouldn't be freaked out, because Jobu's a weird character. So yeah, I feel really lucky, and I'm being on set with legends, literally Michelle, Jamie Lee Curtis, Key, incredible. I mean, I feel like I was in a master class daily and didn't even, I don't even know how I got there. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
I was actually listening to the Asian Not Asian podcast with you, and my cousins lived in Torrance for so many years now.
Yeah.
My father's actually from Guangdong, came here. Eventually my sister and I were born. What do you have to say for Asian Americans trying to make it into the entertainment industry, the film industry?
I mean, even when I was starting, nobody looked like us. And I remember being a kid and telling my mom that I wanted to be an actor or being involved in the industry, and she looked at a television screen and she was like, how would you do that? There's no one who looks like you. And at the time we had Lucy, we had Sandra, we had Michelle, but that was kind of it. And so it's really wild because I think even in the last 5 years there's been so much change that's happened, and it's been pretty overwhelming to recognize that I am now also a part of that fabric of change, where I'm one of the lucky ones who is getting an opportunity to forward that in our diaspora and also in the industry. And just to realize that, like, I am now getting the opportunities to be a version of someone that I didn't have when I was growing up, and the responsibility of that, and also the celebration of that, like I thought I couldn't do this because there was no path forward, and now there's a path forward and I'm on it, and so I feel really, really lucky. Yeah. And also, it's time. Like I just feel that art wants to be more expansive than what we've been seeing for years and years and years and years. And people are hungry to be included, but also to hear different stories.
Okay, that was great. Where are you going next after this? After the rowdy talk and all?
We're going to New York City, and then Middleburg, Virginia for another award, Middleburg Festival, then Newport Beach, then LA, then I'm going to Australia. And that's all within the next week. So I'm going so many places. Yeah.
Well, it must be very exciting, but thank you very much for doing this for us.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you inside.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.